It's good to see you all here today. Thank you. Before I get started, I am actually going to need a volunteer. So, anybody? Lovely. Thank you very much. It's not just yet, in a couple of minutes. So, first things first, how many of you, just put your hand up, how many of you check your breasts? Wonderful. And keep them up. How many of you check your vaginas? No? Okay, no one? Okay. Did you know that your vagina changes when you get to midlife? You know when you get to that word beginning with M, miserable. When you get to that, your vagina changes. No? Nobody knew that? Well, you wouldn't know it, would you? Because you don't look at it. So without further ado, let's have a look at one. So if my volunteer could pop up. No. As if I'd ask anybody else to do it. Right. Here's one I made earlier. Not to size, obviously. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. So I'm not going to get too technical. I'm going to keep it quite simple because I don't have a lot of time. But as we get to this stage of life called menopause, our skin starts to thin, and our skin also thins in the vulva, this area here, the bladder and the vagina. And this can cause problems. For me, it started to cause recurrent UTIs, urinary tract infections, and painful, uncomfortable sex. And I was in a long-term relationship. It was with the same guy. And suddenly the sex was really painful. It wasn't like he'd got any bigger. It was just, it was all the same. So something had changed for me. And what happens is our inner labia, the flaps, those bits, they shrink back into the body because we don't need them anymore. We don't need them to protect the entrances anymore because we don't make babies anymore. So apparently we're useless. We're not required. Even biology tells us that. And the clitoris, you're going to love this. Look at this. This is definitely not to size. It shrinks as well. Did you know that? And the sensations that we used to like, we may not like anymore. So vibration may become uncomfortable. And actually, some people are like, oh God, really? Is she really going there? We actually prefer more of a sucking motion. So if any of you are struggling with the vibration, then try the suck, get him told. Or her. So the opening then becomes more open, and therefore is more likely to get infections. So you may think that it's thrush. You may think that it's BV, bacterial vaginosis, but actually it could just be this wonderful thing that we go through called genitourinary syndrome. It can cause the urinary tract infections. It can cause the painful and uncomfortable sex. It can cause leaky bladder. If you jump up and down, if I asked anybody here to jump up and down, there's probably quite a few people that would go, no, you're all right, thanks, I won't do that. And that's part of your genitourinary syndrome too. So what can we do about it? Well, we can replace the estrogen that we've lost, but we can also moisturize. So it's a hands up again. I'm going to keep you awake because I know you've just had lunch, so you need to keep moving. Hands up if you moisturise your face. Hands up if you moisturise your feet. Knees, elbows, fanny. No? Now, I am going to tell you that you should moisturise that as regularly as you moisturise everything else, but not with the same cream, because you would kill me. Chanel number 5 is not going to work down there. So here's my little bag of tricks. I don't know how clearly you can see this, but I'm just going to go through what was recommended for me to use and was a game changer. Double base. I don't have shares in this. I wish I did. I also wish I had shares in Greek yogurt. Like everyone eats Greek yogurt now, don't they? A good emollient and rub it in and round and keep the area nice and moist, because that will help prevent any of the things that I've talked about. Lube. Who uses lube? I thought there would be more. Lube, and more lube, loads of lube. He likes it, we like it, lube up, because that will help prevent any friction. Another moisturiser that you can use is one called Yes. Okay? As in, not no anymore, it's Yes. And ultimately, what we can then move on to is our vaginal estrogen. It comes in a cream, you put a little bit in, put it up, and job done. And you can also rub it around, and it's replacing the estrogen. Or you can get it in a pessary, tiny little pill that you put in the end, and you put that up and leave it there. This will help prevent, when you're older, being one of those ladies that's sitting in a nursing home, really struggling, and probably going to get urosepsis, which may well kill her, and it's this easy to prevent. And I'm really, really passionate about this. And if you're too young for this to resonate now, think about your mum, think about your nan, because it's very, very safe. Anybody can use it. Also remember that you can just moisturise if you choose not to do that. But many women come to me, particularly over the age of 55, where they think menopause is finished. It's a myth. It hasn't. Menopause does not stop when your periods stop. It continues all the way through your 60s, into your 70s, into your 80s, and until you take your last breath. So all of these things are really important to know. Moisturise, use vaginal estrogen if you can, and keep this area nice and plump and safe, and keep shagging.